Hey, it's H here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for natural gas. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott Wave theory and provide multiple scenarios the price may take and explain why I prefer one count over another. Let's take a look at the different possibilities. Starting here on a daily time frame, let's take a look at the RSI first. From these highs on RSI around the 14th of or 18th of April, we've had this downtrend coming quite fast coming down, and we're still within it. We are starting to see some kind of signs of bullish activity here, as with multiple indicators are saying that we are on the oversold areas, as with this green shadow here in the background shows you. However, until we are going to be getting some kind of a bullish divergence here, I'm not going to be playing this at all. So at least we would be taking at least one more low while the RSI is not making a new low. And at that point I would be interested in looking for buy setups. Now in any case, let's take a look at the structures we have here. One scenario is that we have a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 currently in the making. Within that wave 5 of primary, we would have this as 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Wave 4 is really close to the invalidation area, and to my expectations we are going to be making at least one more low according to most of my counts here, so definitely don't think this is the right count. The other count is saying that we have already pivoted a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 indeed, and we had these divergences in play here, third of third and the third of fifth, definitely giving us some nice divergences, also with this last leg of the third of the fifth. So again, that would indicate that this whole structure was done, and now we would be correcting that structure, this whole structure, or something else. If this is probably my main at the moment. I don't really play on the higher time frames, so I'm taking the short time frame setups that are offered here. Again, there's still this possibility of being very, very bullish. Don't really like this too much. If we want to be bullish here, I would almost have to say that we already have it, something like this. Completed 1, 2, and 2 is coming down. Of course, the invalidation is right here around the $3.5 area, at which the wave 2 would get below the start of this wave 1 of minor here, and that would invalidate the whole idea. Now let's jump into the closer structures, starting from the highs here of around $9.65. On 1 hour, we have this trend line basically at the moment coming down, and we can see that however we want to position this, there is a case saying that we have broken this trend line and we are now coming down. So it is possible that this structure, whatever this is done. Now, starting with this peak over here, the $9.65 area, we would have this as a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. This would create a very bearish idea overall, and definitely at the moment it does seem to be playing out, at least to some degree. This 1, 2 would be related to this 3, 4 and 5. Again, we would have divergence between third and fifth here, as we can see, and the third and fifth here as we have it. Then we would have some kind of three-way structure into the wave 4, and again looking for one more low here just for the third wave. So at this point again, we would be looking for this as a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, one more low before some kind of structure coming up to these previous highs of previous wave 4. So again, we have that in a couple of different areas now. So this is definitely a very interesting area. Don't have too much volume there. Well, there is actually, if we are taking into consideration all this. So this is massive volume node here. We have been stopped into these previous smaller ones for this last 2 peaks here, that we had those smaller time frame structures. But yeah, just definitely one interesting idea here to me. The other one is a bit more bullish, saying that we have instead of a 1-2 here, we have just a 1 and then some kind of three-way structure that is complex into the wave 2, and then have a 3, 4 and 5, in which wave 5 is very extended. We have some kind of extension here on the wave 4 or wave 3 as well, as we did get to the 2.618 as well. So really bearish as well though. Double extensions here are not very common. That is making this count less likely to me. So we'll see what happens. On this, however, we had this structure coming down for the third wave, having again the same divergences, and now again a fourth wave of this minute already done. At this point again, same idea, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Wave 3 created a new low here on RSI. We can take a look at even higher time frame, and we do have that as well here. Here again, many indicators are saying that we are on the oversold area, and we would be looking for at least some kind of bounce here, as we did get something here. Let's see how much, around 10%, which is very nice if we are trading counter trend. I do like to go with the trend, so that's why I'm not taking these structures here. I'm not even sure if wave 4 is done here, as let's see, actually I think we did get to the 0.618, but we did not take out these previous highs. Okay, we did not even take that. So it is still possible that we have this as a three-way structure. This would be another three-wave, and then something like this. At this point again, we would be most likely looking into taking out these highs, seeing if we have some kind of resistance still left here, and even taking out into these highs, so we get to the 1-to-1 extension. Depending of course how low this goes, it is going to be adjusted. But yeah, that is pretty much my expectations on this count. Very similar again, one more low at least. Then we have the WXY count. Don't really like this too much, but again, is way less bearish than the other ones, as they are 5-way structures, in which again, after the 5 waves has completed, then we would be looking for B wave and then another 5-way structure. In this one, oh well, if we are looking at as the wave 1 of something, or A wave, the higher time frame, the primary degree. In this WXY count, I've relabeled this now a bit, again, as we have taken new lows here. So I will label this as an ABC. I don't like this too much, just because we have this more like a 1, 2 and 3. We don't really have a clear wave 4 here at all. So it is really hard to say that this is part of it. So that has to be taken with a grain of salt. If we are, however, saying that this is an ABC on higher time frame, of course that looks pretty okay. But again, looking at the lower time frames, it just doesn't make too much sense to me, at least. However, if we want to have this complex structure here, we would have ABC, 3 ways again, most likely an ABC here, and then looking for another ABC down here, in which again 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then 3-way structure and another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all of my counts are still looking for at least one more low. Well, basically why is just because the RSI is telling us that we had a lot of momentum here, and it is very likely to take out or give us that divergence here, while the price is making a new low and the RSI is not making a new low, so a higher low in RSI. But again, that is just my views, yeah, use that info as you wish. But again, that is pretty much everything I wanted to share today. If you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes. Link to my free Discord server in the description below, and please let me know what asset should I cover next. For now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.